Hi everyone, my name is Ashutosh and I'm your cop coach. And today we are going to discuss about the new reality of this COVID-19 situation, and that is work from home. Everyone, whosoever is employed, is either working from home or at least trying to see if they can work from home or not. So basically, they are exploring the possibilities. So today we are going to talk about what is work from home, what are the benefits of it, and also there are two main things where we fail to deliver in work from home, and that is we fail to stay focused on our work, we fail to stay productive on our work, and also we fail to maintain the work life balance that we were able to while we were working from office. So we are going to talk about 5 tips for staying focused at work, and we are going to talk about tips to maintain the work life balance as well. So this video is going to help you in your work from home. That is the new reality of this world COVID-19 situation that we are facing as of now. Now, work from home has a lot of benefits. Work from home, let me tell you, stay till the end of this video and I'm going to tell you a lot of things. I'll tell you the benefits of work from home, and I'll tell you how we can enhance our productivity, how we can be more effective while working from home. So there were two researches that has grabbed my attention, and that is, one research showed that 1004 employees in the United States, they were all full-time employees. 1400 employees in United States were surveyed, and it was found that 505 people who were working remotely from home, they were able to give 16.8 days per year on an average extra. So that means productivity is higher. Again, there was a research done in a Chinese travel agency, and it was found that the productivity and the performance of the people who were working from home was increased by 13%. So that means that's a huge increment, that's a huge margin. And this pandemic situation has given us the opportunity to work from home to see if we can be more productive, if we can be doing things that we were doing in office before the COVID situation. So now there are 2 points, there are two problems that we have while we work from home. So we fail to stay focused at work while we work from home. We are unable to meet the deadlines, and then our family members may not feel happy that while we are sitting at home also we are working, we are taking calls from office, and we feel stressed with the office work. So these are the two problems that we are going to find a solution for in this video. Stay till the end and I'll give you all the details, all the techniques. Okay, so the distractions of home, along with the isolation that often comes with remote working. I mean, you will have a separate work area in your home also. So now you will be kind of isolated in your home while working. Now, how can you be focused? How can you stay focused? So first thing is you have to be self-motivated. And for self-motivation, the number one remedy is you set your clear goals. You set your clear goals. So the number one problem we have is motivation. We often lack motivation while we are working unsupervised. If there is no supervisor, we lack the motivation. So basically we need to have the goals. Number one. Number two, we have to minimize the distractions. Now, while distractions, may be lesser in house, as in from office perspective, if we are in office, so then at that point in time we may have meetings, we may have colleagues, we may have team members asking for assistance, but then in home it is not there. But then there are lots of domestic activities wherein we will try to be involved, and our family members or maybe our spouse will try to keep us involved, because they will think that this person is just sitting at home working from home, so maybe he can assist us. But then we have to minimize those distractions, otherwise we'll not be able to do whatever task is assigned to us, and then at the end of the day was not productive, right? So we have to minimize the distractions. Number three, so the third thing for staying focused is we have to reward ourselves. If we if we set up certain things, we set up our tasks. So basically we decide the goal for the day, and the goal will be the goal will consist of lots of tasks. Now if we see that if we have done a task, if we have completed the task, we can reward ourselves to ensure that we feel motivated for the next task. And that is how we can be motivated for the entire day, self motivated for the entire day, and then we can go ahead and we can proceed further with the other tasks. Now the fourth problem, and I would say that this problem was in office also. I'm sure you all know that this problem was in office also, but in work from home, this is going to come back, and this is going to come back heavier than ever. And that is social media. We all have a habit of surfing social media, checking Facebook or Twitter or Instagram while we are working, or if we have like 30 seconds of free time, we'll just open the phone and start clicking. If we will start seeing how many likes and how many shares we have got. Now working from home is tempting in that sense, because work from home, no one is watching, no one is looking at you, no one is supervising you. So you have to supervise yourself, and you have to stay away from social media. So basically you have to create a timeline as to within this time frame, I'll not surf the social media. So that is the fourth thing that we need to do to stay focused on our task while we are working from home. And the fifth thing is we have to know our goals. As we were discussing, we have to motivate ourselves, and in order to be self-motivated, we need to have clear and precise goals in front of us, because that is the only thing that will keep us self-motivated. Otherwise we are going to just sleep away, or maybe indulge in any domestic activity, or maybe we would just start surfing the social media. And then that is the biggest challenge we face while working from home, and the day goes unproductive. So these are the 5 things that we need to focus if we want to stay focused, stay on the track while we are working from home. Now the second challenge that we face is we believe that our family members believe most of the times that if we are working from home, then maybe we have more free time to attend to their to attend to them, to look at them, or maybe indulge in the domestic activities. But now the problem is that the situation is entirely opposite. The situation is entirely opposite, I'm telling you, because once you are working from home, so you are supposed to do things productively. Your bosses will have an expectation from you that you are working from home, so maybe you can do some extra hours as well, and that would be the expectation that they have. Your family members would have extremely different set of expectations from you, and they would want you to be more involved. They would want you to be more family oriented, but then that could not be the possibility. So let me tell you how we can do that. So number one that we need to do is we need to have a separate workstation. Number one, separate workstation we would need, because if there is no separate workstation, so then we will be distracted all the day, entire day, and our tasks will not be done. Now also I would tell you that so you need to create the physical boundaries. So basically that's the first thing that we were discussing. So we need to create the physical boundaries. If possible, set up a workspace that is separate from your home space. Maybe one room in the corner, or maybe one room at the roof, wherever you find it in your place. I am okay with that, no issues. So this workstation has to be separate. That is number one. When you are working, act like it. That is the point number two that you have to take care of if you want to maintain a good work-life relationship, work-life balance while working from home. You might find it you might find it helpful to have particular clothes for working at home. Dressing for work, that's what we can do. Usually I have met people who are working from home as of now, and most of them, they do not dress up as they are going to office. Now, if you dress up properly, so then it will give you the correct setup. It will give you the correct setup, correct mental setup for working. Otherwise, you'll feel lethargic. That is number one. You'll feel lethargic, and the correct mental setup to work will not be there. Also, avoid getting into certain areas of house while you're working, while your work hours are still there, so that when you are in, so that your family members also know that when you are working, you're working. I mean, you are not supposed to be involved in any of the activities. You please don't go to kitchen. Please don't go to any other areas where you are not supposed to go while you are working. Now there would be, I would suggest one thing. So while we work from home, the third and the biggest challenge that we face is, we get phone calls from offices, we get WhatsApp messages from our colleagues, we get meeting requests through Team, through Zoom, through Skype, or through Google Meet. Now, I believe, and I have also done that, I believe most of us, carry the phone everywhere they go in the house. Now, that is a problem. As I said, you have to have a separate workplace. You have to have a separate workstation for you while you're working from home. So, the same way, you need to have no phone or no laptop areas in your place also. So that is the point number three. That is the trick number three that you need to use to maintain a good work-life balance. No technology areas, no phone areas, no laptop areas in your place. Because if you are separating your work area from your living area, or from your house area, or from your family area, you have to separate the family area from the work area also, right? So it makes sense. So the third point is, no technology areas we need to have. Now you also need to have the break reminders. You need to take the breaks as scheduled and as you were taking in the offices as well. So you need to work on your break schedule, and you need to let your office colleagues know, let your bosses know that you will take breaks at this point, at this interval, and so that you do not get any calls, because that is your time. You need to recollect your thoughts towards the work. You need to recollect, you need to regroup. Not regroup will not be the right word here, because you are not regrouping with anyone, but you need to recollect your thought. You need to rejuvenate your the energy and the motivation, so that you will feel motivated, and you can just stand up from your chair and you can just move around, because you will be sitting while working from home. You'll be sitting in your chair for longer hours, so you can just move around. You can just have a glass of water. You can just talk to someone maybe, but don't indulge in any domestic activities. So till now we have discussed 4 points. So number one, have a separate workstation in your house. Number two, when you are working, act like you're working. So basically, I want you to dress up, be ready as you were getting ready while you were working from office and all these things. So be ready with that. Keep your desk clean as you would have done in your office also. Number three, no technology areas in your house, because that is really going to help. Your family will understand that you are serious about your work and you are serious about your family. Otherwise, they will keep complaining. Number four, please remember to take excuse me. Please remember to take breaks whenever you have it scheduled, because not taking breaks is not going to give you any extra amount of money. You are not going to get any overtime paid for that. So why? Let's take the break, keep your thoughts, recollect your thoughts, rejuvenate yourself, and then you come back to work. Now, that is the fifth point, and most of the people, as I have a kid at my home, so I understand this, and I'm sure most of people would understand this. We need to make our kids understand that no play in the work area, and your kids should understand that they have to respect that someone is working, and that is how it can be done. Otherwise it will be a problem. You will be disturbed, you will feel distracted, and you will not be able to have that kind of office environment while you're working from home. Now, the sixth thing is that is something that I have done myself, and I would like you to use that also. Because when we used to go to offices to work, what happened was, I mean, we used to walk to office maybe, or we used to ride the bicycle or a bike, or drive our car, and then we used to go to offices. But now these days we are not doing it. So and this, this is breaking the chain of the habit that we have, and our brain is wired in that way. So why can't we do it? Why can't we go for a walk for like 10 minutes, 15 minutes before we start working, so that our brain is in the right shape, and our brain thinks that we are going out for work, and that is the reason. It will energize you. Basically, our brain is wired in such a way that it will energize us if we take a stroll for like 10 minutes before starting the work from home. And it will also help to create the routine thing that we have been used to while we were working from office. So today we have discussed 5 ways to stay focused while working from home, and we have discussed 6 techniques to ensure that we maintain a healthy work-life relationship. Otherwise, things will go for a toss. We will not be able to finish the tasks assigned to us. We'll not be as productive as the organization wants us to be, and our family will keep complaining that we are sitting at home, we are working from home, and still we are not giving them time. So basically, the key is to set the correct expectation with the family, with your bosses. Because I have seen this, I have seen a lot of complaints in social media these days that the bosses are calling them on their weekends, bosses are calling them at 9 p.m. in the night, when their work are ended at 6 p.m. So basically, we need to set the correct expectations, and we need to take care of these things so that we can be a successful employee while working from home. Working from home is the new reality, and believe you me, this is going to be there. We cannot change it as of now, at least for the next 1.5 years. So be prepared for that. So this is your Corp Coach. I'm signing off. Please do like the video and subscribe the channel so that I can come up with more useful videos for you related to corporate issues or related to corporate skills. So thank you once again, everyone. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe.